everyone, welcome back to ATV Off-Road. We got a bit of a project here today. So behind me is my Yamaha Wolverine RMAX 1000, and today we're going to be putting in a backup camera. Now you might ask, is it really necessary to put a backup camera side by side? Not necessary, but I think it's going to be hugely helpful. So if you hadn't seen, I got a plow on it right now. Plowing my driveway, it's a lot of reversing and going forward. I don't know if any modern side by side you kind of notice you can't really see too great when you're looking backwards over your shoulder like a car. You don't have the mirrors like you would. I think the backup camera, to just leave it on. So it's how I'm going to wire it is a on and off switch instead of only when you put it in reverse. I'm just going to leave it on and have a constant view of what's behind me. On the trail, I can use it kind of same as I would use my rearview mirror. Just leave it on, have a look way more effectively, I think, ergonomically, I should say, at what's going on behind me with the backup camera there rather than looking way up in my rearview mirror. So I think that's going to be awesome. And then just for doing like 20-point turns on the trail, to have the backup camera to see exactly how far I have, I think it'll be huge. So that's the kind of idea, and it's a great opportunity to install this, play with my 3D printer, and then do a review as well. So it's been too long, so here I am. Let's get to the install. All right, here's what we're using today. This is the backup camera itself. Actually, it's an empty box because I have the backup camera roughed in right now just to get a feel for how it's going to look. I'll talk about that in a second. So we're using ratcheting crimpers, a good set of wire strippers. Here's some miscellaneous connectors. Shouldn't be too difficult to install this thing. I'll just give you a quick look of how it looks roughed in here. So this is just set in place. I 3D printed custom faceplate just to make it look as clean as possible. It's an expensive side-by-side. I want to keep it looking good. So I used a 3D scanner and printer and based that off the OEM, plugged right in. Looks great, I think. And then same with the mount here. So I did a tube mount. I custom created one and 3D printed a mount specific for that camera, again, to keep it clean. Obviously, this is not clean. It's not installed yet. And this is how the camera fits into the custom 3D printed mount. First, the cable goes through the hole at the back, and then the camera snaps into the mount, and it fits quite securely. I put one bolt through it just to keep it secure. Now let's get to the install. So once you get this firewall piece removed, there's a few, 5 I believe, accessory cables pre-wired. Instead of doing like a bus bar, Yamaha's decided to just pre-wire some accessory cables. So I chose this one here. These are just caps. I took the cap off this one. Just going to give this one a snip and then attach my own leads to it, go right to the switch, and then switch to the unit. Should be pretty simple. Alright, I have everything connected. Then do a little test run just to make sure it's working as I expect before I put it all back together. So it's key hot, so ignition's on, the switch, got power to the switch, so the light comes on. That works. That works. Screen on, it's connected loosely to the camera. So it looks like we got everything. Yep, looks good to me. And if you guys are using these switches and you don't wire it to like a key hot power source, trust me from experience, this light is going to stay on and it'll be a slow battery drain constantly. So if you're going to use one of these illuminated switches, make sure that it's set up to be key hot and not always on. Alright, so everything now is back together. I think we only had one spare bolt, so that's pretty good. Okay, so key on. There's a switch there. I got lots of more accessories to add. Clearly, got some more work ahead of us. Hopefully some more lights on the way. So here we go, rear view camera. Screen should come on. Boom, there's the back of my garage. And there's the camera itself. let's test her out. I'll see you guys in the morning, or I might wait till some snow falls and I'll actually do some plowing with it. So as you can see, the MTFO backup camera works like a dream. It has crystal clear resolution and a wide field of view. The problem is I'm not quite in the habit of using it yet. I do think that this will make life much easier when turning around in tight spaces, and I think it'll be really cool to trail ride with it always on. The link to this camera is in the description if anyone's interested. I just want to thank everybody for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Take care.